It
Wait.
was acacia.
Do you have
So
a
it's
photo?
called- No, I don't.
Please send me a photo. Wait, I have to picture it. Red batangomas. What color?
Luminous
socks?
green.
Luminous green socks.
Socks.
Guys, even those ones get married.
Even those
Even
ones,
those
there's
ones.
hope for you.
But I wasn't very, very sure because of the lighting there. Anyway, so she sent me photos of her team.
This thing is this serious.
Yeah. So I think the first one, she wasn't in there. I said she's not here. Then she sent me one that she was there. And I said, that one. That one.
Oh, you've now started working in
Not yet.
church?
Not yet, Mama.
Oh, sorry. Oh my goodness. I was in my 4th year.
Remember, she was in school.
I was in school. Actually, got married when I was
Oh, you got married when you were
Yes, when I was in 4th year.
And your parents were okay?
Now,
in the beginning.
in the beginning. Oh, how did we forget
In the
this?
beginning.
Yes. Because mine wouldn't be.
My dad
Uh-huh.
was skeptical.
You'll say something and you just see the demeanor has changed.
Yeah.
And you know, nimekosea. So I need to rectify as soon as possible. So for me and my wife, getting angry at each other, I think the longest, 5 minutes maximum.
Really?
Yeah, and it's done and we are...
Guys, we are being schooled here. We are being schooled by GENZs.
Yeah, it's 5. Actually, 5 minutes.
Up to 5 is too
Even
much.
less, yeah.
You just say it as it
Immediately.
is. And you forgive.
When you're intentional.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So she knows all the money that I get. I know all the money that she gets. Obviously, she's the one who processes our salaries, but
Oh, no.
but even if it was not, even if it was not the case, right?
But even your side hustle,
Yeah,
I still...
Oh.
exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
Hi people, welcome to the Rodah Kidula Show. We believe in the institution of marriage and that happily married couples who are thriving and in healthy relationships do exist. That is the word we want to put out there for people who don't believe in this institution anymore, to know that actually I was told yesterday that people who are married are more than people who are divorced and separated and people who are just mad at this institution. And this coming Saturday, whatever time you watch this show, just know that this coming Saturday someone is going to be married. So if it's a scam, why are people getting married, right? Yeah, so I'm really privileged and honored today to continue with these conversations. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and do so. Like this video as well. The more you like, the more it's recommended to people who have no idea this channel exists. And so before we begin, shout out to JK Studios who do an amazing job recording these shows. And if you're looking for a videographer or photographer for your wedding, for your party, for your event, please consider JK Studios. They are on social media and their number is on the screen right now. For those who support this show, sharing, contributing, sending me MPESA, oh, thank you so much. It goes a long way in the production of this show, and I really appreciate. Even those who don't share their names, I really appreciate. I see and I appreciate. So today I have I was told not to say this, but I just have Trevor GENZ who is married. Yeah. You know, the world is saying that GENZs fear marriage, GENZs will never get married, or this generation marriages will not exist. Oh, I have news for you. I found one. Yay! So what we do, we introduce each other.
All right.
Yes, so please introduce your husband to us.
Wow. So this is Hassan Sankale. He is a husband to one MaryAnne.
Yes.
And he is also a father to one very beautiful boy.
Oh,
beautiful boy.
Beautiful boy.
He is also a pastor. He's beautiful.
Yeah.
He's also a pastor at Deliverance Church Kitengela as the youth pastor for a ministry known as Call to Greatness. He studied IT and he works as the administrator at church. Yeah, he's a very Patient with people, very patient with people. That's basically who Hassan is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hassan, introduce us to your wife. You're used to doing this every Sunday. If you're a pastor, this is easy.
But you see now this is a bit different. But anyway, this is MaryAnne Sankale, my wife. She obviously, since I'm a father, she's a mother. And we have a 1.4-year-old boy. We thank God for that. And she serves in church also as a pastor in the youth ministry named Call to Greatness. She is our church accountant. Luckily we work in the same environment,
together.
right?
Serve together.
Yeah, we serve together, work together. And she's an amazing woman. I've known her for 6 years, married her for 3 years, and so far she's my best friend. Sina ati maboys. Yeye ndio boys wangu. I have friends, but she's
your boys. We will come back there later. Thank you so much. I also wanted to say thank you to there's a South African friend who's always watching, and that reminded me when you spoke Swahili, and they always like, oh Rodah, tell your guests to speak English. Oops. They will. Oops. And I will keep translating because some things sound really good and better in Swahili when they are brought out in Swahili. So, backstory. I'm in town. I get to in a matatu. I meet the most joyful, happy. Can I say loud?
Very loud.
Can add very
loud woman who welcomes me and my friend to the matatu. Rodah Kidula, how are you? I watch your shows. Yes, and then she told me a lot, by the way, a lot about her children. And then she said one of them is married and I should host her first before she comes with her husband. So she gave me the daughter's number, and here we are.
Yes.
She gave me MaryAnne's number. So thank you so much, Mom.
Thank you, Mom. We are here now.
Your mom is?
Esther.
The other name?
Esther Muthoni.
Esther Muthoni. A pastor in Deliverance Church.
Karagita.
Thank you so much. You're coming soon to verify whatever they're going to say.
For sure.
And she told me she's been married for
30.
31. She told me over 30 years.
31 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the day I'll host her, I will remind you, this is MaryAnne's mother.
Yeah.
Okay. Who saw who first here?
Well, I think we have... Is it the same story?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
So I saw him first.
Tell us.
So I was in Deliverance Church Karagita. He was in Deliverance Church Kitengela. So we were in one region, sub-region. Was it sub-region?
Sub-region, yes.
Sub-region of different churches where we'd meet as the youths. So for different events like Keshas, hiking and everything. So it was on this particular Kesha at Deliverance Donholm. So I was with a friend called Mercy, and he was part of the leadership team of the sub-regional group. So as they were introducing themselves, I was still so young, but as they were introducing themselves, we saw these 4 young men, very good looking. So as they were introducing themselves, they were 4. The first one said, I am married. We were like, oh no. The second one, I am married. Oh no. The third one, I am about to get married in the next 2 months. Oh my God. Amen. So he was the last one to introduce himself. He said he's single, serving at Kitengela. We were like, wow. So the one thing that intrigued me about him is seeing a man wearing white trousers. You know, men, na usafi kidogo.
White trousers.
He was
different
in
WhatsApp
white,
group.
He was in white trousers.
And he's single.
And he's good looking. I was like, oh, wow. But the Kesha went on. We were like, he looks good. And the Kesha went on, and I forgot about him after the day. So fast forward to, I think, maybe like 6 months later is when we came to your church. So one of the other leaders of the sub-region, she was part of our church. So she invited me to go. They were doing some rounds in different churches to see the progress of the youth. So she invited me to be like a handbag to go
to
with
Kitengela.
to Kitengela.
Uh-huh.
So, to be honest, I didn't see him. He was there, but I didn't see him. He also didn't see me. Did you?
I didn't have white trousers.
Yeah, I think that's why I didn't see him. He was there, but I
After
didn't
the
notice
Kesha, you
him
never thought about him?
at all. At all.
Wait, did you see her at the Kesha?
Nope.
We used to have like 300, 500 youths, so noticing one person is a bit
and she
hard.
didn't have a white
And
dress.
I was seated huko nyuma, and he was of course at the leadership, so we had to see them. So I
And
saw
when
him.
she came to Kitengela, did you see her?
I saw her, but I didn't notice her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
let's
but didn't
move.
notice. So I think an year later is when the next Keshan was now in our church.
Uh-huh.
So I think you can tell us from there.
Yes.
I was waiting for you to hand it over.
Yeah, from there I think you can take over.
So she saw me before, but on this specific day in the Kesha, we obviously we used to do Keshas as a sub-region together. So I was part of the leadership organizing those Keshas, and we had one planned at Deliverance Church Karagita, where she comes from. So we went there that night. As we were praying, I began my journey of there's a sermon I had. My mom gave me a sermon when I finished high school and told me a sermon.
Oh, I thought a someone.
No, a sermon. A message.
I'm the one.
So a preacher said that once you finish high school, you begin to pray for your wife, and that thing stayed in me, and I was praying for the woman that I wanted. And then came again, another preacher said, what's in Habakkuk, that write down the vision.
Yes.
So this is the woman that I want. So he said, if you want a light skin, dark skin, tall, short, this, write it down.
Right.
So I wrote it down.
What did you write?
I'll tell you when I get to where it is confirmed.
Yes.
So on that Kesha, obviously, unajua mwanaume lazima ufungue macho.
Yes.
So that specific night,
you watch and pray.
Yeah, you watch and pray. So I was watching and I was praying, and as I was praying, I was, unazungusha tu macho, or you take your eyes around.
You look around.
You look around, yes. So I was looking around, and I was drawn to a certain lady in the praise and worship team at the far left of the team, in a dimly lit corner, as part of the present. It was dimly lit.
Yeah, it was
dimly lit. So obviously, as a man, when you look at someone, you want to see how, are they beautiful? How are they dressed? I was drawn to her. So I wanted to make sure that I'm not just, dreaming. So I was trying to look around. Maybe there's someone else who looks good, but there was no one who was even. My eyes were captured to. So I was drawn to her. So what she was wearing?
Do you want to go there?
She was wearing a grey hoodie.
Oh.
She was wearing purple pants, purple sweatpants, luminous green socks,
in praise and worship.
Yes. And red
batangomas.
It
Wait.
was a Kesha.
Do you have a photo?
Cold. No, I don't.
Please send me a photo. Wait, I have to picture it. Red batangomas. What color?
Luminous green.
Luminous green
socks.
Guys, even those ones get married.
Even those ones. There's hope for you.
Purple sweatpants and a grey hoodie. So you wouldn't say that she looked good, right?
Yes, like you wouldn't say that.
Yes, I was drawn to her. I was really drawn to her. Reasons I didn't know at that time. So the night ended, and the following morning, literally, I couldn't sleep. I was thinking about this woman that I saw. So I called up their leader, who's called Joyce. She later became an amazing person. Her and her husband, Paul, they were our best couples. They are our mentors even in this journey of marriage. Amazing people. So I called Joyce, told her, because we were friends, we were serving in the same region, sub-region, that is Nairobi's sub-region. So I called her, told her, hey Joyce, there's this lady in your team. She made me not sleep even after Acacia. So I want to know her. And Joyce was like, sawa, no problem. So I looked for her the whole morning. She was asleep. So I waited until around 10, 11.
Her number?
No. I looked for Joyce. The whole morning after the Kesha. Didn't find her until around 10, 11. Then she told me which one. A light skin. I tried to tell her light skin. But I wasn't very, very sure because of the lighting there. Anyway, so she sent me photos of her team.
This thing is this serious.
Yeah. So I think the first one, she wasn't in there. I said she's not here. Then she sent me one that she was there. And I said that one. That one. So she became our matchmaker, connected us. So it was on a Friday. The Kesha was on a Friday. Then I got the number on Saturday. I think Saturday. Texted her on Sunday, I think so. Right? Then we started talking.
Yeah.
So when we were talking, I asked her, where do you go to school? Those obvious questions. Where do you go to school? And she said, I go to Strathmore. And I was like, oh really? Because I'm in Strathmore. Right? But I was doing my graduation. I was done with school, so now I'm graduating. So I'm like, and I've been in Strathmore, and I'm intending to come to Strathmore on Thursday now, the following week, Thursday, because it's our graduation rehearsals.
Yeah.
Then we are graduating on
Friday.
So I told her, Thursday, I'm coming. So we planned to meet on Thursday. So on Thursday we met.
I want to know what's going on in her mind when you text. Did Joyce tell you anything?
Yes, so Joyce. So we met with Joyce now. Actually, we met with Joyce on Sunday in church. We were doing a class after the service. So after the service, after the class, she told me, because we are neighbors, we are direct neighbors. She told me, come home, I have something to tell you. Because she's my friend and a mentor, so why not? So I went. She's like, I have a friend from Kajiado who liked you. In my head, when she said Kajiado, I was like, those are Maasais, the ones in Shukas. I'm like, Kajiado? What do you mean? She's like, no, he came for the Kesha. I was like, okay, you'll just give me his number. We talk to one if there's something. It's okay. So the whole night I was like, Kajiado man. How did he even see me? Kajiado man. How did he even see me? So I think we started talking on Monday when I was going to school. Yes, because we were in the car together. We were going together with Joyce and my parents. They were dropping me in school, dropping Joyce at work as we go.
Okay.
Yes, so it was on Monday. So I was so interested. So she gave me his Instagram profile.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Hey, Joyce.
Yes. Hassan Sankale. Yes. So that when we meet nijue who am I? Me, I was so scared of a Maasai man with shukas. Hey, what am I going to tell mom? So I looked, I was like, and to be honest, he didn't look familiar from the photos, from the man I had seen before.
Till the day.
Yeah, well,
filters.
I don't know. I think I had not connected the dots.
See, it means I was more handsome in person than Instagram. So don't follow me on Instagram.
So fast forward till now when we met on Thursday.
On
Thursday. So Thursday, can I continue?
Yeah, proceed.
So on Thursday, he texts me, he says, I'm coming at 12:1ish. I was like, okay, because my classes were over at 11, so I had to wait for him all through till 1. Because he wanted to take me out so that we know each other, we see each other at least for the first time formally. So I was okay, so I told my friend in class, let's hang around, because I'm meeting this guy for the first time, at least keep me company.
Yes, just in case.
Just in case.
Maasai man.
It's coming. To be precise. So we waited. So till he came at around 1:30, he called me. He told me he's at a place called Siwaka, just outside school.
Yeah.
He told me, come, we meet outside. I won't get into school. We go somewhere. We just go somewhere together. So my friend takes me to where he is. I said, Kwaheri. Then when I went to him, I said hi. Because I had seen his face, so I knew from IG, so I knew it's him. So after I said hi, he took me to his car. You know, I'm a first year. So seeing a guy...
And he's graduating.
And he's graduating with a car, not just like a Makex, a very good wine red Makex. I'm like, okay, he thinks he'll get me because of money. Now he's taken the father's car or something to come show off. I was like, oh, please, don't try with me.
These are the ones we are
I was like, just stop.
In red flag.
Just in red flag with a red car. Just stop. So I was just there for vibes. He took me to a place, a Swahili restaurant in Karen. So when we got there, as a lady, you know, lazima unipake mafuta kidogo. Just tell me, what do you want to eat?
Yeah.
But I told you what do you want to eat.
No, I'm not giving the stories. Thanks. So he said, are you going to eat? Of course, the first time I'm like, no, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I had lunch in school. Do you know what he did?
Yeah.
He went ahead, ordered his own food. Alone, without asking me again, even a drink. Can you imagine?
Maybe I asked you if you want to have water.
Water. It's okay. So I said, yeah, I'll just take water.
That's your point of view. I'll give my point of view.
Okay. So I just said, I'll take water. So I got water. He ate. I think I took maybe a spoon of your food. Maybe I just tasted
First date?
good. Yeah, first date. Imagine first date.
You were eating his food.
Well, I just tasted. Well, no, I trusted him so much. I don't know how. I don't know.
Where we start.
I just tasted. He insisted at least. Because it's okay. So I just took like a spoon and I was like, okay, I'm fine. I took water. We talked, got to know each other. Then as he was dropping me home,
Pop the question.
he popped the question. This is our first day. Yes.
Which question?
He asked me, will you be my girlfriend? Mind you, I've seen he's come with a car.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who's this? He's not told me to eat anything. And you know what I said?
Yeah.
I said, yeah.
Why?
Match made in heaven.
Wait, your version of the food thingy.
Why did I say yes?
That she orders food.
You know, as men, we are very direct. We are very simple creatures.
Some of you.
There's an exception to every rule. So I asked her, are you going to have anything? She said, no, I'm okay. I'm from school. I've eaten. Who am I? Who am I to insist? Right? So I said, sour. Maybe if you all have water. You can have water. Yeah, so that's how she ended up not eating. But we had a good time. We talked. We talked a lot of.
Have you ever taken her back there? And
that's a very good
please take her back there.
We've been planning. We've been planning to go back there
and tell her to order
whatever I want
to eat.
I hope the restaurant is still open.
We saw it.
Those are 6 years.
Yeah. We saw it when we were heading to.
Imekuwa kubwa, si ndio?
Yeah. Yeah. We saw it.
Okay. Why do you ask her to be your girlfriend the first time you were meeting?
So, remember from the Kesha?
Yes.
When I was drawn to her, there was just something unique about what I felt about her. And when I met her in person, she was exactly what I thought she would be in terms of, she looked good. They're the qualities that I had in mind.
Yeah.
No, not I had in mind. I had prayed about initially, but they were not yet in my mind until maybe a few months into our relationship. But there was that initial attraction that when I saw her and when I talked to her, when I listened to her, imagining talking to a 22-year-old who has her principles.
That time I was actually 19.
You are 19?
Yeah. I was 19.
Baby, you are 19?
Yes, I was.
I always love when people discover things here.
I was 19.
Oh, yeah. You are 19, actually. So,
how old were you?
22.
22. These are 22-year-old asking a 19-year-old.
Yes.
At least to be a girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Girlfriend.
Wow. So when we talked, listen to her, very mature, 19-year-old girl. She has her principles. She's focused, and I could see. Well, we didn't really look at marriage at that point, but I saw she's someone who was more mature than even 20-something-year-old girls, right? And from there, I knew that I want to be with her. I had already given up with relationships.
At 22?
Yeah.
What did we do to you?
He had gone through it. He had gone through it.
I had experienced it. So at that point, I was at a place where I didn't want a lot of wasting time. Because some relationships are there, they are just draining you, for instance, or you guys are not going the same direction. So when I found her, talked to her and all that, then I saw, Pana, why am I wasting time? I'm not looking to do a comparison that there's someone else, there's another person. So let me see this one, how it. I was very exclusive from day one, that it is her and it is her alone.
Why did you say yes?
To be very honest, I'm a first year, I'm 19. That was the season of my life. I was just experimenting and enjoying life and moving with the flow. So when he just said, I just said yes. I was not intentional about it. But in the process, that's when I was like, I really did say yes. And
I have a boyfriend.
Yeah, I have a boyfriend. So the rest, close your eyes. You can't see them. So I didn't say it because I knew what I was saying or what I was getting into. But now, after experiencing him and experiencing what we shared, I was like, this is now serious.
So you dated for 3 years?
Yes.
How was it like?
We called it honeymoon phase. People told us, he said not use Kiswahili.
You use it, I will translate. I'm your translator.
So the people told us that this is just a honeymoon phase. Because me and my wife were very happy. Like we used to enjoy each other's company. We used to talk every single morning, during the day, evening, like we used to talk a lot of times, and it was really nice because we were able to build our friendship. So through this time, people say that Altuambia in honeymoon phase itaisha 3 years. It never ended. That's
till to date.
As in yes now till to date. It's not ended. So people told us 3 months in mtakuwa mmechoka, but we thank God that all through it was amazing.
So in the 3 years, what did you discover about her that made you now start thinking marriage?
She's a very sweet person with a very kind heart.
She's agreeing.
I'm like, oh my God, stop flattering me.
So she's a sweet person. She's very kind, and one of the things that I really love about her is she's very nurturing. I saw it from the word go, even to date, even with our son. He's hitting milestones because of her. She's always teaching him. She's always, even for myself, it's the same thing. So when we discuss, we used to agree. When we did not agree, she was very patient with me, very understanding. When we had conversations, she used to listen to me. There's something that feels good when someone listens to you. You say that I'm not feeling comfortable with this. So if you would change, I would really appreciate it. She would change. She would, you feel that this is a person who is very caring. What made me now make the decision? That time I was working in Am I allowed to mention a company?
Yes,
So
it's okay.
I was working in
If it was
Jumia,
a good company.
in Jumia
Don't
Kenya.
mention and then you say the way they...
I'll not do that. So I was working in Jumia as an intern in the tele acquisition department, and at that point there was anyway. So I was working there as an intern. I had gotten the job like a few months before I met her. So as I was progressing with my job, I was able to meet very many people, and among the people that I met, I got an offer to work for a certain company and manage their portfolio, because they were selling on Jumia. They had a very good inventory, and then one of our leads in the office got an opportunity to become a chief operations officer in Africa Sokoni. Now, so Africa Sokoni was just being introduced in Kenya. So she called me for that job. So gave me an offer, told me, come. So when I got the offer, I was very confused. So I have Jumia, I have one of the clients who is offering me to manage the inventory in terms of e-commerce. Then I have an offer from now Africa Sokoni. I was confused. I didn't know what decision to make. So I said, let me test this girl of mine. So I called her, told her, hey, this is what I have on the table. So please give me advice. So I trusted her with a decision that, with such a strong decision, because it's life-changing. Making such a move, if you make a wrong move, it can mess your career. So when I told her that, we discussed, she told me, this is what I think, do this. We looked at the options that we have, and we agreed. She said, go to Africa Sokoni. And I didn't even think about it. Called up, the lady told her, hey, I'm coming. So we organized a meeting, then I joined Africa Sokoni. And that's how I knew, this is a woman for me.
She made a very big decision for you. Wait, was the car yours?
It was.
It was. Thank God.
We had to clear that.
It was.
So why did you say yes to him now for marriage, like as a husband?
Because I also started praying for a husband very early on in my life. Telling God the man that I want, because I had seen a very good relationship for my dad and mom. So the one thing I told God, I want a man just like my father.
Oh, actually your mom told me that.
Oh,
I know.
Mom.
Okay, Mom.
Mom told me my daughter used to pray and say she wants a man like her father.
Yes. That was the only prayer, specific prayer I made to God. I told him, I want a man like my father. Number one, very loving. Number two, mtu wa Mungu. Just, I need a priest. Not just a priest because husbands are told they're the priest of the home. I need a real priest in the home. Because I need someone to help us grow. So, after now the dating, I was like, he's like dad. His behaviors are like, is this dad? I'm like, God, are you confirming? So when everything aligned, I was like, this is the man for me.
Dad.
And that's how we are here today.
Also, I think I forgot to mention. Remember, I told you that I had prayed and written down qualities, right? So as we were dating, at some point, I remembered that I had prayed for a lady with these qualities. There were 5. So these were the qualities. I prayed that, number 1, I want my wife to be 3 years younger than me. I was very specific, 3 years younger.
Do you have a reason for that?
No. I just wanted. I felt 3 was ideal.
And ideal for you.
Number 2, I was very specific with the height.
Really?
So I was very specific. So I wanted someone who, when I stand, when we're facing each other, she'll be approximately this height. So
you can see right here.
I can see. I was very specific. That's number 2. Number 3, I wanted someone with natural hair, because I really loved natural hair.
And this is her hair.
This is natural hair,
This is my hair.
It's really nice.
Thank you.
Natural hair.
Then I wanted someone who had cute nails, right?
Where?
They're not done, but they're very cute, both for the hands and the
It was
feet.
so specific.
No, they're really cute.
Thank
Yeah.
you, thank you.
Hands and feet. You know, there are ladies who the
Yeah.
nails, because I'm a goo.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was very specific, and then finally I wanted a lady who doesn't do so much makeup, or rather who is natural in terms of makeup.
Makeup.
So if you're doing makeup, maybe when it's necessary.
Wedding.
Exactly. Those are obvious things.
Yeah.
That's what I had prayed for. And when I realized that this is
she's
what
ticking.
she every single checkbox was ticked. Then from there, you see, I've been raised in a Christian family.
Mm-hmm. You're also a pastor's kid.
Yeah, yes I am.
So these are two PKs.
Yeah, we are two PKs.
God ordained.
So for us, we believe in prayer.
Mm-hmm.
So once we began our dating journey, and we found ourselves we are very much aligned, began to pray for our future, for our marriage, praying for each other. And we used to take time in the night, and we used to pray together. So God began confirming.
In the night, are you together?
No.
Oh.
We would call each other at 3.
Please, thank you.
Sorry, we have to clarify that.
Yes,
We would call each other at 3 and just be together praying.
Praying.
For like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 1 hour.
Because if you can talk on phone, you can pray on phone.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
So then God began confirming. So I used to dream on our wedding day, dream getting married to her, dream getting children. We had a dream of getting a baby boy.
As a firstborn.
Yeah.
Different dreams, same time, same thing.
Yeah,
Yes, different times, yeah.
exactly. So she got the same dreams, got the same dreams. Our parents also got similar dreams, just confirming that we are getting married.
Yeah.
So I think after all those things put together, I knew that
Let's get Wait. So you get married at 22.
Yes.
And you're 25.
Yes.
What is my question again? What do you guys think? I mean, they're too young for this institution, yeah? But you have described a very perfect dating, and was it that perfect? Didn't you break up? People break up, come back, break up.
We pushed each other to the limit.
Yes, we did.
We did push each other to the limit. Literally.
You're almost just saying, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done.
but we
never got
never
there.
got there. We got to the limit, almost breaking.
Yeah.
But we never let go.
Wow.
Yeah. So there was that season.
Then you're ready for marriage.
There was that season that, and actually it was during our wedding plans.
Planning.
That 2021. It was a
2021 was
tough
our
time.
toughest season together.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wedding planning.
Yeah, everything was just pressure on pressure. Trying to bring the families to agree.
Yeah. Oh, that must have been a big wedding.
Actually, putting this to perspective,
Yeah.
it was a cross culture.
Yes.
Really? Which cultures here?
Kikuyu,
Masai.
Oh, Kajiado man.
Kajiado man.
Kajiado guy.
So it was a bit tough, but that was not a point of contention for us.
For you too.
It wasn't
were to respect both cultures. Well, are they that different?
Not so different, but I think they bent more towards the Kikuyu culture because they're getting the girl.
Oh.
So they did more of the Kikuyu, yeah? That's what we did.
Yeah.
So that, actually the process wasn't so bad, but I think the enemy was just not happy.
He's
So
never
we
happy.
fought personal things, not because of the wedding actually,
Yeah.
but personal things.
Mambo ya wedding, we actually
It was smooth
maybe
for us.
just small disagreements here and there, me feeling this thing is tough because you see now I'm bridging.
Yes.
I'm bridging a gap here. My parents are okay. My dad is Maasai, my mom is Kikuyu. Anyway,
Oh.
Yeah.
but now there's a perspective that is on this side. Then on this other side there is this. And now when my wife brings information that
Yes.
even though kuna kunaenda.
Yes.
So I have to now package this information and so now
live,
I get there, then things are tough. I feel that things are tough on this side, so I felt like I'm alone in this thing. But eventually we were able to work together as a team, speak in one voice. But for the challenges, it was basically
more personal.
More personal.
The devil just wanted to discourage you.
Oh,
Yeah,
he did.
yeah.
He really tried us. But we won.
You won.
Yeah.
You know, there are people watching and they're planning a wedding and they're like, if this is what I'm getting myself into, I shall cry. You know.
Yeah.
But when you declare that you want to get married, it's not very difficult. But when you start planning for the wedding, I don't know how. I think the devil is just trying to give you the last kicks because he wants you to remain single so that you can
fighting your destiny.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So it becomes a bit challenging. But when you overcome that,
the wedding happened. What would you do differently if you were to redo it?
For our wedding?
Yeah.
Honestly, nothing. Completely.
This is beautiful.
Completely nothing. It was actually during COVID time.
That's why when I said it was a big wedding, you didn't even...
It was actually a big wedding for the COVID time. Because, remember...
Post-COVID.
Slightly post-COVID. It was when they had said, not a congregation of more than 50, 100? 100, I think 100 people.
No tents.
No tents, no nothing. So we had to do both our wedding ceremony and the reception inside the church. Okay. So people came in numbers. We were actually scared that Ministry of Health would come. What exactly?
Not
so
baby, because we saw a picture
of a bride
who had been
taken by the police. Because of such a big group. Anyway, it was such a beautiful, perfect day for us. We really enjoyed. God sent people to stand with us in ways we couldn't even imagine. Like, for example, our deco. We had no finances that much. We had some kidogo, but not that much. So on the day, our best couple would tell us, it's now between a want, Joyce and Paul. They would tell us, it's between a want and a need. If you don't need this, toa. So we had scaled down our wedding sana, but on the wedding day, our deco guy, I don't know what happened. Ni Mungu. They had done such a spectacular job. Things we had not paid for, like centerpieces for the wedding, shavari seats. It was so...
Let's put to perspective. Centerpieces was 1,000 shillings per table. So we had per piece for one table. We had 60 tables.
60 tables.
So we told the deco lady, hey, you know what? We
just put soda maji.
We'll do soda maji on the table. I think 60K is too much. On the wedding day. Centerpieces. So that's a whole 60,000 that we never paid for. So we really
Wayfarer, thank you.
Then we get married. Is it still the perfect?
Yes, it is. Yes.
The honeymoon that we were
honeymoon phase.
We are still there.
You're still honeymooning.
The honey is still in the moon.
How was the first year?
Our most beautiful year, to be very honest. Because in that year, we would sleep anytime we want, do anything we want.
We were not working?
We were working. But listen, we work together. And it's not...
you've now started working in church?
Not yet, Mama.
Oh, sorry. Oh, my goodness. I was in my 4th year.
Remember, she was in school.
I was in school. I actually got married when I was in school.
You got married when
Yes, when I was in 4th year.
And your parents were okay?
In the beginning.
Oh, how did we forget
in the beginning?
Yes. Because mine wouldn't be.
My dad was skeptical. Because number one, I'm
just
the last born.
Until she graduates.
Just wait, I'm the last born. I'm a girl. Daddy's girl. So he was, are you sure? So we had our youth pastor. My youth pastor in Karagita is the one who would talk on our behalf to my dad. And I'm relax. She's in safe hands. This young man will take care of your girl.
Daughter,
And actually, her youth pastor are the ones who began this journey with us before handing us over to Paul and Joyce.
years.
Yeah. So they began with us. They talked to us actually as early as 2019.
Yes.
October, I think it's around October. We after we've known each other for almost a year.
Yeah.
We started becoming serious. Then she told me, you know what, let's go see my youth pastor. And that's one thing I liked about her. Accountability. You see,
yeah.
spiritual authority.
Yes.
People who don't have spiritual authority
Or accountability.
They are
Red flag.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a red flag.
There's a word people use, but I don't want to use it to describe someone who doesn't have an authority. It's not a good word.
Just say it.
Say it, we'll see if we'll
People
get
call
it.
them bastards.
A bastard.
Yeah, a bastard.
When you don't have accountability.
Yeah. You're like, there is no covering.
Yes.
Spiritual covering. Because those things are very important. You need to have people who are, they are an authority over you. So she took me to the youth pastor, who became amazing friends to us, Pastor Bogo and Pastor Judy. They talked to us. Now they helped us bridge this gap, or rather, fight this battle.
Yes.
Because now, Dad doesn't know who to talk to on my side at that point, and also Mom. So luckily, there's now Pastor Mbogwa who is talking to us, hearing us out, confirming, are these people ready for this thing?
Yeah.
Then he secretly goes and tells Dad, things are going well. Hey, relax, relax. Then Pastor Mbogwa will come and ask, now Dad is asking, but he can't ask her. So he's asking, what about now education and school? What happens?
Yeah.
So Pastor Mbogwa comes and asks,
what are your plans?
What are your plans?
Yeah. Oh yes, I got married.
So you were in school in fourth year.
So that is actually one thing that made me scared.
So GENZs take risks.
We do. Oh yes, we do.
That is a risk. Man.
You could see even in Mandamano.
Yeah.
These guys are risky.
They are
Risk takers.
So I was scared. I was not really scared. I don't know if that's the term to use. But I was not so sure how I would manage. I was ready for marriage, but I was not sure how I would manage going to school, because considering where we wanted to live in Kitengela, a place called Kisaju, it's quite far. So living from Kisaju to Strathmore every day. So I would think maybe I'd come home late at like 8, I have to cook, because the mentality I had was, I'm the woman, wife, you have to do every single thing. So I was so scared. But he assured me, I got you. So I was like, maybe he's just saying, let's see, tukifika kwa ground.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, he was the best support. I was asking, why didn't I even get married that second year? Like, he supported me so well.
Because then you would have a child at third year.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
No, actually, I told her before we got married that there's a possibility you'll be pregnant during your graduation. And it
happened.
Yeah. And we didn't know, actually.
We actually realized this year or last year.
Was it your plan or God's plan? To get pregnant while you're still in school, in your first year?
God's plan. But we got pregnant that month of the graduation.
Yeah.
The month of the graduation.
Yes. So I quati. No, it was that month. So we realized after, we were like, oh wait, so on my graduation day I was actually pregnant. Yeah. So the first
when you say it's God's plan, what was your plan?
It was also our plan. Because we had said we are done with school. So what
I just love this.
What are we waiting for? We had done 1 year in marriage. So what are we waiting for? See, we just
we did our math. We did our math. When getting children, we wanted to finish by 30.
30 for me.
For you? How many children are we talking about?
3. We began with 3.
You began with 3?
Yeah.
And now we are
5.
talking.
No.
2. No, we are talking of
the God, the God of triplets.
My God.
Yeah.
So on your graduation you're pregnant?
Yes, and we didn't know. So we knew, I think 2 weeks after.
Yeah.
Is when you are like, I'm feeling like this. I don't like the smell of this.
Now that we've mentioned pregnancy, is sex what people say it is in marriage?
Good question.
Very good question. I think.
What do people say?
I think people say
That I can't wait to get married so
so that I can have sex every single day.
Not day.
Morning, breakfast, every hour, morning, lunch, dinner. It's like a prescription.
Yes.
To be honest, it's not. Because
You're
of different.
discouraging us.
No, we're just telling you the truth.
Yeah.
Because it's for different reasons. You won't be able to have it maybe even every day. Because of different circumstances.
Yeah.
For example, the season we were in, our most trying season was during pregnancy. Yes. We didn't enjoy it as much as we would love to. People would tell us, even when you're pregnant, you'll enjoy. I had the worst first trimester. I was admitted in hospital.
But you didn't know for 1 month.
Yeah,
Immediately
for 1
you
month.
knew.
Immediately. The day we did our test, that night, oh my God, hell broke loose for me. I would vomit every single minute. Not morning sickness, no. It was every single day, anytime.
You're my sister.
Yeah, it was bad for me. It was so bad. But going back to sex, it's not as people think it is. But what we talk about is you need to be intentional about it. Be intentional about having sex and maintaining it in your marriage, because days can go by.
You're busy.
Kwanza
now like a little boy is in the picture.
Oh, Kwanza
a beautiful boy.
A beautiful boy. Kwanza, it changed now that he's here.
Yeah.
So if there's one thing we miss before baby, was enjoying sex anywhere, anytime. You know, now that he came with a package of a nanny.
Oh yeah,
so,
and then that takes away
our home, our freedom.
Space, our freedom.
Yes.
Yeah.
So sorry, we are limited to our bedroom only. But
I think you should hand it over to me now.
Yeah, now about sex, please take it over.
You know, I'll begin by saying this. Miles Monroe. Monroe says.
We are quoting.
You're quoting Miles Monroe.
Miles Monroe says the primary need of a male, not of a man, of a male, is sex. That's the primary need.
Yes.
And I think the people who are affected the most are men, because it's a conversation I've had before, but this is a reality. When everyone is coming into marriage, especially men, tunakuanga tumejichocha, tunajua this thing is daily. I wake up like this at 2 a.m.
Everyone.
2 a.m. it's here. 6 a.m., 10, 8, after breakfast, after lunch.
In the shower, outside the shower.
And luckily, in our office, we had a whole month to ourselves. So we didn't have to go to work for 1 month.
I had already misinterpreted that.
You thought inside the office?
Yeah.
No. You were left alone in the office.
No, so we had...
And then you work in church. I would judge you.
So we had a whole month to ourselves. At home, we didn't go to work. So we had time in our hands.
Yeah.
But now there is, there are factors, some of the factors that probably, let's not even mention about work, but factors like, you see, the family planning, drugs that we subject, our wives to use. Imagine. Right? If there was a way that is not vasectomy, I gladly would support you. But anyway, these things are hormonal.
Yes.
So they really affect. It's something that hasn't been in your body, that's being introduced in your body, and it's messing up with your hormones, including your sex drive.
Yes.
You see, so you find that your wife, sex is not in her priorities in her mind because of the effect on the hormones. It's not top.
Yeah.
But you see, for us men,
it's still top. It is still top.
So we had to have the conversation. And I would say, obviously, first few months or rather weeks, you're still learning each other. So you don't know, how do I communicate this, how do I bring this, but by God's help, we were able to communicate. So I told her that, hey, kuna venye.
Yeah.
Hey, this thing needs to come. At least 3 days. Yeah. So we even went to see our doctor.
Yeah.
We told our doctor, hey, I say, does this thing affect sex drive?
Yes.
And he told us, yeah.
Yeah. Wait.
I told him, you guy,
Why?
Anyway, so he changed for us our drug. At least there was some
Slight improvement.
So by the time you're now about to say that you're getting there, then we stopped using our drug. We agreed on everything. Then we are now pregnant, and then the devil decides that hyperemesis will be part of your journey. So my wife, first trimester was hell. She was even admitted. She had to go for extra drip, right? Yeah, used to take her like every 2 days. And we live in Kitengela, Kisaju.
Beautiful boy.
That beautiful boy.
That beautiful boy. So we had to come from Kitengela all the way to our doctors in Gong Road every 2 days or 3 days. It was a very tough one. So you can imagine first trimester, literally there is nothing. She lost weight, almost 10 kg. Yeah. It was just really bad. Then we come to second trimester, not much better, but it was at least better than where we were. So as we are, second trimester is a place where you just glow. So there we were somewhere, at least then. Now third trimester is another one. But it wasn't very bad. But good thing is we had the conversations.
Yes.
We had the conversations. I used to tell her, this is how things are. It's difficult. Our best couple as well, very supportive. They advised us. We talked about it. We are very open people. So we talked to them, told them, hey, this is it. So they told us, this is how you can maneuver. You guys talk about it, agree on how you're going to do it. And we thank God. After that, now when baby came, we had already discussed, we already knew how things are going.
We need to go to the ward. Did you go?
Yes, I did.
What did you see? I have a gift for your teen daughter. Sorry to interrupt the conversation. My name is Flora Kidula, and I present to you this book for my beautiful teen girl. It's a gift challenging the teen girl to have godly values. It talks about many issues that they go through and inspires them to be better teens. See details on the screen of how you can get it. Thank you.
I was traumatized. I was traumatized.
To say the least.
To say the least.
Would you go again?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
You will be traumatized again.
That one I didn't really I was expecting something like what was there. Yeah. But I was squeezing myself in one corner. I was in one corner just watching what is happening there. I could see blood.
It is.
But I would go back just to be with her because I was there to support her. The doctors are telling me, press from here. Mina finya pole pole because I'm scared. Another doctor is climbing almost on top of her.
Me.
Oh my God. But yeah, I would love to be there because I want to see her. I want to support.
Some doctors say husbands should not.
Why they shouldn't be there? But I actually loved his support. Just seeing him there, I was like, I'm in safe hands because I'm in a room full of people I don't know apart from my gynecologist.
Yeah.
The rest are there. They are supportive, yes, but
you
there's
just
something
one out of 10.
Exactly. So at least seeing him at the corner of my eye, I'm like, at least
I was at the corner. I was like this.
Where are you telling us you saw blood? What were you expecting to see?
He didn't even know what he was expecting to see.
Did the baby come the day he was supposed to?
No. He came 2 weeks later.
Oh, 2 weeks
2 weeks
later.
from his due date. So after, on the day he was to come, we went to see the daktari. Nothing, no dilation. I think we were like 1 centimeter. So he said, I'm giving you till after 2 weeks. On that Saturday, if you won't be here, we'll just have to do CS.
Yeah.
So on that Friday night.
Not even induction?
So no, actually was it induction? No, he had said CS. Because I was carrying a big baby.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yes, I was carrying a very big baby.
He said that Saturday,
Yeah.
they will induce.
Yeah. So on Friday night, oh my, the pains. Oh.
He was there.
He was there. We were sleeping, but I couldn't sleep. Every two minutes, tunamka. Tunapigia daktari is like, just monitor.
Yeah.
We see by morning. Ikafika mahali.
Yeah.
Tukasema tu, we are coming. So we go. It was a long morning. Anyway, so we go. I am like 4-5 centimeters dilated. My water has not broken yet. So they had to induce. We induced. Why it got bad. It was so bad. At like, so we got to the hospital like 7 a.m. 6 a.m.
We were
Nairobi West at 6 a.m. So it got to about 11. I'm telling them, call daktari, I can feel baby coming.
Yeah.
They're measuring 7 centimeters. Niko too. So at like 12:31.
Were you prepared for that process? Induction, measuring?
The measuring part, I was not
is there
so...
something doctors
No,
can do?
I know. To make it a bit easier for us.
It's intrusive.
It is very... I was not prepared. You know, my doctor had done it for me back at his clinic. And because I was used to him, it wasn't so bad. Now these are new people because my doctor had not come. I think he had an emergency elsewhere. So he had not come. So I'm in the hands of new nurses, a new facility because you don't go to that hospital, but the giving birth, you had to go there. So new facility, new people. I was like, do you just have to do this?
Doctors watching.
After a while,
Stop doing that.
I'm like, stop.
We are talking to doctors. Can one of you invent a way you can just, I don't know what else you can.
We don't know. But just try to do something better.
Do something for the next generation.
Yes. So at like 1 daktari comes, they measure, I'm at 10 centimeters.
This is 1 p.m.
Yeah, 1 p.m. from 6 a.m.
Ooh.
So daktari comes, they measure, no, actually at like 12:30. 12:30 is when daktari came. They measure, I'm at 10 centimeters. So they're saying, now you're ready.
Yes.
Now it's time to push. My God. Did I have the energy? No. Because I've been crying the whole day. Hakuna machozi, but I'm tired. I'm being told to breathe in, breathe out. I'm just like, I can't. Just take me to CS. I was saying that. Yeah, I was done. So they got CG a pump to vacuum baby out because he's crowned already.
Yeah.
But now, sina nguvu at all.
Oh.
So they tried to pump out the baby. Nothing. The second time, nothing. The third time, now when they're measuring baby's heartbeat, imeanza kushuka.
That is where you
mind you, I'm in the corner.
At an angle.
So that is where daktari said, we have to do CS immediately. So baby has crowned and everything.
Yeah.
But ameshindwa kutoka. Because I think he was also tired. So immediately, I don't know if I signed papers or not. Me, I was just done.
They didn't ask me. Well, they asked me. But then they don't give you an option. This is a medical emergency. So they tell you we are going.
We are going.
We are going.
They leave you in the room. Tell you wait here.
Oh, so you went for CS.
So I went for CS. So when I got there, on the way to the theater, I was actually experiencing a contraction.
Yeah.
So I was in so much pain. So when I got there, I was still experiencing a contraction. So when they were doing the epidural, you know, when people say it was painful, I didn't hear anything. I can't even remember how it went. By the time they were done, it was like, daktari. Now I could hear baby. I don't know. I can't remember them doing anything. I was like, daktari, why didn't you just tell me to do a CS?
In the beginning.
Because
we would even schedule it on Friday.
Exactly. It was after so much pain,
Now we
so
know.
much torture. Now we know.
Because we told Daktari we don't want CS. You know how people have a perspective.
Yes.
Unasema, we can't do a CS. So Daktari
You know,
said,
even Christians, some women tell us, Hebrew women.
Let me tell you, that was our story. Yeah.
I want to be a Hebrew woman.
Yeah.
exactly.
So that is why tulikuwa vichwa ngumu.
You're still a
tukasema,
Hebrew woman, even.
For sure.
Yes, yeah.
As long as baby is well, mama is well.
We are good.
Because someone lied to us that there is natural birth and there is CS.
Yeah. So we were like, oh, so this other one is not natural.
So we learned that all of them are natural.
Oh,
There is nothing that is not natural about CS.
Yeah.
It's just that this other one is vaginal.
Yeah, so now this is vaginal, this
Yes.
is cesarean.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's not natural versus CS.
Yeah.
All of them are natural. So this is vaginal, this is... So now we know.
Now you
We will schedule that thing. Hey, we will schedule that thing. Because those contractions...
But the healing.
The healing wasn't bad actually for me. I think after like 2 weeks, I was back on my feet. Vizuri.
You're okay.
Kabisa. Plus after delivery, after leaving hospital, we went to my mom-in-law's. So they took very good care of us.
They made you soup.
Yeah, soup, uji, everything. Oh, now I ate. I ate, of course, because of the supply of milk. And I had a very supportive husband.
Masai.
Hey.
Mom has cows.
So maziwa is there in plenty.
Yeah.
They took very good care of me. And I said the thing that made it easier for me was actually not because I was at my mom's place, but because I had him by my side. He was there 24/7, not leaving the room with me from morning to morning to morning, every single day for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And
For
even the
paternity.
other, paternity leave. And even when he went back to work, he would go at like 10 and he's back at like 3. So I have like maybe 4 or 5
had all
hours
the
alone.
support
Yes,
you
I
needed.
did. Yeah.
How did the baby change your life, your marriage?
Initially, it was really frustrating.
The crying.
No, just having someone else taking the attention from my wife. Because I was used to, all the attention was on me.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to chill, I'm with her. You know, everything about her was for me.
Oh, yeah.
But you see, now there's someone who has come who has taken all her attention, all her mind, everything about her is the baby.
This baby.
You see, so initially it was very frustrating. I would feel,
I'm still.
because there are times you just want to be
Imagine
with
that
her.
time we are expecting even you, all your mind should be on this baby.
Exactly. So that's what you also expected, right? But you see, there's a difference in how men would, view this and how women would view.
Yeah.
So that's how initially it was. But now, a good thing is we had very good mentors with us. So they had already told us that, hey, you guys, what is coming ahead is going to be like this. So you were expecting our best couple advised us that, hey guys, when this comes, this is how you'll handle it, like this. So obviously, even though you feel that slight frustration, but still, you know what to do. So I was very much there for my wife because I wanted to be a present father.
Yeah.
A present father, not just by name, right? By position.
Yeah.
You're there always, being with her, helping her out. I learned that, how, for instance, there are times that she needs just a break from the baby. So I did my best. And my best, was it good enough?
Yeah. Yes, it was. We still are doing
You gave her the break. that
Yeah.
she
Oh.
needed.
Yeah.
Well, for the people who are scared, you've done this now for 3 years. You're already parents. Hey, you guys, your syllabus. Hey.
Nakimbia.
Accelerated.
You're not even 30.
No?
25, 28.
Plus 3.
So, plus 3.
No, at 25 now. Just add 3.
Oh, plus 3 is now
Yeah.
28. For the people who feel like 25 is too young to get married, or 22,
Yeah.
what would you tell them? A 22-year-old girl is watching this and they're like, hey, marriage is for old people.
If you have found your person, go for it. There's no reason as to why you should put yourself into temptation. That's what we told ourselves. That's what we were told.
Yeah.
If you are ready, you're sure this is the person, go for it.
Are you ever sure?
Very good question. But I think we were.
There's a
Personally,
percentage.
yeah. I would say even 100% for me. I was so sure he is the one. And I'm ready to do this life with him. So now that I was sure he's the one, God has given us all the signs through dreams, through our parents dreaming as well. We were like, why not?
Why not? This is it.
So if you have found your person, you have prayed about it, and you're sure, go for it. There's never too early or too late for something. Yeah.
Imagine even people who get married at 35, some of them still break up.
Exactly.
It's so sad. So this age thing, listen to her.
Listen to me.
The men, some are waiting for, but you had a Mark X at 20. Waiting for money to have a car and a house.
At London, doing and hit that.
You had a car.
Oops,
at
22.
20. Yeah. Your own car.
What was the question again? There are men who feel like I can't get married because I don't have the money.
Yeah.
I'm waiting until I build a house, I get a car and money to get married.
So that's a good question because you heard that we are leading a youth church. So we've mentored a lot of young people.
Yeah.
And there's already one that we've taken through in the process of marriage, and we were their best couple.
Oh, nice. Hey, your syllabus.
Accelerated.
So the key thing is first of all is not age. What I'd say is maturity. There are people who mature at 40, 30s,
Sadly.
20s, 19,
Yes.
right? So it's all about maturity. When you're mature, well, people want to base things on age, but I think maturity is important. The people who wanataka sherehe,
Oh, yeah.
so
life.
They want to live life. They want to enjoy life first before getting married.
As if marriage you can't enjoy.
Exactly. In fact, if I was asked if I would like to change anything about getting married, I would not. Because
you'd get married earlier.
If I had the opportunity, I would have met her as the first lady in my life, and I would marry her as soon as I met her. I wish I wouldn't have gone through what I went through.
But that helped you know what you don't want.
Well,
And what?
It's true. Well, it has played a role.
Yeah.
But obviously, if I was asked, I would just wanted to meet her, mapema, get married, and start enjoying life. Yeah. So I think for the young people, or for the men, right? What I can say is, first of all, let us mature up. Let us grow up in terms of, as you're single, deal with yourself, deal with your issues. Don't carry your baggages into marriage, because when you're carrying your baggages, those are the things that are affecting you guys. So you have history. I don't know if I was raised in a poor family. Those factors are very unnecessary. When it comes to marriage, you need to come as a complete person. So don't come as a 50% person waiting for a 50% to come. It's going to be trouble. Be complete, be whole, right? Finances, there is no day you will have enough money.
For sure.
There is no day. Wazungu, Englishmen say human needs are insatiable, right? So there is no day you will fulfill all your needs, right? So there is no day you will have enough money for the wedding, right? So the best thing to do is with what you already have. And you've found your one. How do you find your one? One of the important things for us, because we are talking of a godly marriage, right? Is prayer. If you want a godly marriage, is prayer. So as you pray, you're praying and watching, right? So that when you get your one, and you've prayed that, God, I want a confirmation, God will answer you. You will get the confirmations that you need. Then give yourself time. Time is very important. Time is a master of deception. So you as long as there's time, you will know the truth. We said for 3 years.
Yes.
So if she was lying to me anywhere, I would have caught her within those 3 years, right? If I was lying to her about my car,
I would have known.
she would have caught me in those 3 years, right?
Yeah.
So give yourself time, build your friendship. Once all those things are in place, God is in place, you have spiritual authority over you, and your mentors around you guys, then you can make the step. You can make the step. It's going to be amazing. Then you dedicate yourself to your family, spend more time, because that's what we do. Not just because we work in the same environment.
We work in the same office.
Not just because we work in the same environment. Because there are times when she goes to our office.
What's the challenge of working in the same office?
For us, there's none. There are people who don't want, but for us.
Like I'm thinking of I used to work with my husband before we got married. And there are times when you're mad at each other. Then he's still here. Then he's laughing with other people. And you're like, why are you laughing?
Why even laughing?
You're not supposed to. When we are mad at each other, not talking to anyone else.
It's a somber mood. For us, I think we got. There are a lot of things we dealt with before we got married.
Oh, yeah.
There are a lot of things we dealt with. So you're angry. You don't want to talk. For instance, I'm angry. I don't want to talk. We dealt with it before we got married.
How? How do you manage?
We agreed before marriage, during our courtship. I was the type of person where tukikosana, when we are mad at each other, I don't want to talk. And I won't tell you that I'm mad. You'll just have to figure it out and come say
Uko
sorry.
sawa?
You okay? That was me. So we were told to face the hard conversations as early as possible.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a day we went, sat down somewhere at Ngong Hills. We had gone just to have picnic and just talk about every real hard conversations.
Yes.
So on that day we said, there's no day I'll make you angry and just assume that I'll know I've made you angry. So it's for you to communicate. Yes. I'm not an angel to know. He's not an angel to know that he made me angry. So from that day, anytime he's done anything, I'll tell him immediately.
Yeah.
That
Immediately.
Yeah, immediately.
And when you stay with your person for a while, you will know when they are mad.
Yeah.
You know when you've said something wrrong. You'll say something and you just see the demeanor has changed, and you know, nimekosea. So I need to rectify as soon as possible. So for me and my wife, getting angry at each other, I think the longest 5 minutes. Maximum.
Really?
Yeah, and it's done, and we are.
Guys, we are being schooled here. We are being schooled by GENZs.
Yeah, it's 5. Actually, 5 minutes.
Up to 5 is too much.
Even less. Yeah.
You just say it as it
immediately
is, and you forgive.
When you're intentional.
Yeah.
Quickly. You just see, I've wronged this. In as much as what you're saying is right, maybe your tone. You know, there's a way you can tell someone, give me some space. Then there's a way you can say, give me some space.
Yeah.
It's the same thing you're communicating, but how you've communicated is
different.
Yeah. So you just see that this is I've not done well. So now for us, she's learned, I've learned. You apologize.
We've not been this way since the beginning.
Yeah. You're still learning.
Yeah, we are still learning. Yeah, we're still learning. Obviously, we are still learning.
Obviously, we're still learning.
We are.
You'll watch this in your 10th year and advise yourselves, maybe.
Sure. It's true. We're still learning.
Yeah, because sometimes we forget these basic things and get used to each other. What, according to you, is the reason behind marriages that are breaking? Actually, not even marriages that are breaking. The fear of marriage in your generation.
I would say maybe the fear of marriage, mostly in my generation, comes down to people not wanting, number one, accountability, and number two, they are afraid of commitment.
Yes.
100%.
Commitment. Gen Z ni watu
Watakuwa kama ndege.
Wako too. They're just, we are just
Flying
there,
everywhere
flying,
and
doing everything you want.
Landing on
anytime.
any nest.
Yeah, so the commitment aspect is what.
Why would you be afraid of commitment? As millennials, we are looking forward to commit. It gave us value.
Yeah.
I am so and so. I am Mrs.
Yeah.
Sisi people don't want to be pinned down to one place, one institution, one. We just want to be everywhere. So I think,
So what can we do about it?
I think it's something that needs to be done. You see, we have this platform of the church,
Oh yeah.
which is very important. We need to bring them in. We need to show them, because there are people who say, kama marriage yangu itakuwa kama ya pasi, staki. You see?
Oh yeah.
Because the models of relationship that they see, even in the church, they are not good.
yeah.
When you see a husband walking and the wife is behind trying to follow, mwanaume anatembea 2 meters away, then who would desire that?
No.
But you see me and my wife holding hands, you'd be like, hey,
I want that.
no, that's what I want. So we begin modeling from the church, because we want godly marriages to show people that marriage is successful.
Yeah.
So that's what we need to do. Yeah, we need to show them. Not tell them that you need to love your wife.
Marriage works. They need to see mine.
They need to see that actually this is an example of a marriage that is working. So for them, when they see that, every human being wants to commit. They want to feel safe. They want to feel secure. Every human being. So, but you see, people are scared. I commit. And you know, the notion that is being sold everywhere is that marriage is not working.
It's a scam.
Songs are coming out saying Nairobi, huyu ni wa huyu. And so everyone is scared. Any example that is given is people are not faithful.
Oh yeah.
So we as a church,
you that are here happily married, we are going to tell you that you are pretending. There's something you're not. There must be something.
Exactly.
Exactly.
People who are exactly.
They can't be that happy. Imagine they can. And if you are not this happy, it is not their fault. Work out yours.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah, there are people who are actually really married. So there's a generation that failed GENZs.
Yes.
Let me say that.
Gen X.
Gen X raised GENZs.
Raised millennials.
No. We were raised by baby boomers.
Oh, really?
I'm thinking so.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
You're right.
We are raising alphas.
Yeah.
Millennials are
Exactly.
raising
Akina Zaini. Yeah, you're right. I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
You've said Akina?
Zayn is our baby boy.
Oh, you know my son is called Zai. Zyron.
Zai.
So I'm like, how did you know Zai?
How's Zayn?
Oh, Zayn.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So, there's something they saw that they didn't like.
Yeah. 100%.
So it is our work to make sure Gen Alpha sees something good in marriage. The key to a healthy marriage, what would you say? Both of you can answer that. The key to a healthy marriage.
Intentionality in everything.
In everything.
In everything.
She took words.
Out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Intentionality in everything. Be it finances.
Yeah.
Be it in how you communicate, how you take care of each other.
Yeah.
Be intentional that this is my person. I want to do life with this person forever.
Yeah.
So once you know that that's your goal, you'll be intentional to do the right thing. Yeah. So I would say intentionality.
She has taken yours. You have to give us the number 2 on the list.
I'd say communication. Communication is very key. When we say communication, we mean in everything.
Yeah.
For example, me and my wife, we communicated on something that people ignore. How does she want to be loved?
Oh,
you see?
I know.
And how do I want to be loved? So people assume. So if I find that someone is assuming that
chocolate.
My wife loves flowers.
Do you like chocolate?
I do. Flowers for me are just like, what?
Really?
Yeah, for me,
you
would bring flowers and I'm like, yeah, thank you, but
it's good.
You don't feel like
but so when you have such conversation, now we are in communication.
Yeah.
We sat down, we talked, and we discussed on what makes you feel loved. Because I was assuming this is how she wants to feel loved. So when we sat down, she told me, this is how, when you do this, I feel loved. I told her, when you hold my hand, so physical touch for me, I feel loved. If you tell me you love me, and you don't hold my hand, it comes through this ear and leaves the other.
So is it true what they say about people whose love language is physical touch? That I would also feel bad if I see you touching someone?
100%.
Oh.
100%.
You get me?
Yeah, I do. That's 100 for him. 100%.
For me, it's 100%.
Yeah.
So if you see another man holding a hand,
Oh my. I'll be broken.
like this.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
That is it's supposed to be your thing.
It should be our thing.
Yes.
It should be.
It should be.
So for me, I would feel really bad. Yeah, really bad, because for me, physical touch is at the top.
At the top.
So when you touch someone else, automatically, I'm seeing that what should be expressed to me is being expressed to someone else. So, and you see, with that, then it shows her this is how my husband wants to be loved. So she'll be intentional
About
to
it.
ensure that I show him that. And the same thing for her. For her, her priority is spending time with me.
Oh,
If you minus me from her day, it's done for her.
Umenimaliza.
Quality time.
Yeah.
But that is good because they go together,
They do.
right?
When
Yeah.
we're together, we'll
You can
hold
touch his hand.
Yeah, exactly.
When you're together, you can hold his hand.
Exactly.
So if you don't spend time, you also
Yeah.
not get.
I mean, exactly. So I have to ensure to be intentional that we are together, so that
Your hand
Yeah,
is held.
exactly.
Oh, that is great. You touched on finance. I want us to end there. How does finances look here? Is it our money? And does our money work? Does our money exist?
For us, it does exist from the beginning. We get our salaries, put it together, budget together, do everything from the same
You know, you're an accountant.
Yes. Yes, I am.
and she's good with money.
Is she better than you
Yeah,
with
100%.
money? And you've accepted that?
Yeah.
Yes, I
As
am.
we speak, I don't have money on me. All monies are
On her?
on. She has what we did. She has the easiest and fastest access to our money.
She has?
Yes, because
Interesting.
she proved to me she's a responsible woman. She's a woman who has wisdom.
Yeah.
So she wouldn't go to the salon if she's seen that we don't have money. You understand?
No,
She
I don't.
so
Some of us, after our hair is done,
is when you realize that oops.
babe,
I needed money.
nimeshukwa hapa nikutumie till.
For us, one thing we learned and we were taught by our mentors is that when you put your money together, there are things that you deal with, unrealistic expectations.
Oh, yeah.
So she knows all the money that I get. I know all the money that she gets. Obviously, she's the one who processes our salaries, but
Oh, no.
but even if it was not, even if it was not the case, right?
But even your side hustles,
Yeah,
I still...
exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
Because you can get out there, someone says, Pasi, I want to bless
Exactly.
you. She will know about it.
100%.
Uh-huh.
In fact, there's a statement we always say in the house. I did business. That's what I call her.
Yeah.
So I tell her, hey,
did
baby,
business.
I did business. So
I
she
know
knows
some
that
money is
some money is
coming.
coming home, right?
Yeah.
So when I've done maybe some side hustle jobs and I'm paid via PayPal, the temptation is real. You'd say is this
CIDC,
$200. I've worked for it. In fact, I've been sleeping at 2 a.m. to get
because
this
of
money,
this one.
and she's been sleeping at 8. So you would feel that, but
Yes.
you see, we agreed as a family. This is how we'll be handling our resources.
Yes.
So all the money comes, we put it together. we spend it from there. I gave her access, the easiest access. That was my choice. That was how we've worked. But the principle is you put your money together.
Yeah.
So when she wants to go to the salon, she has to check our balance. She knows how much we have.
Yes.
Even if we have, it's enough for salon, but there's some needs that we have in the house.
Yeah.
She will prioritize these needs.
Yes.
Because she's a wise
you
woman.
were looking for natural hair.
And natural hair is also not very cheap.
Yeah, nowadays.
It's not very cheap.
Nowadays it's something else.
But you see, that's how we've been handling our money. And when you put your money together, it forces you to have conversations.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have to talk. I can't go and spend money
with your boys.
with my
Exactly.
how? Because I have to tell her, I'm meeting some friends. I'm budgeting to spend 3,000 when we go for nyama choma.
Yeah.
And maybe let me carry an extra 2,000 just in case something comes up, right? So I have to tell her. So I'm already accountable because she knows where I'm going, who I'm with, what I'm doing.
And the world, especially men, will call you a simp.
Exactly.
And there's a couple I hosted, and the man was talking about how the wife is in charge of something. And I read comments from men, and I was like, this is so sad.
That's the world we are living in, unfortunately. Because I'm sure a lot of people won't understand how we handle our money together, but that's what works for us. And it makes us accountable to each other.
Yeah.
And someone said, when you handle finances, you've handled 60% of issues in marriage.
Oh, yeah. Actually, financial infidelity. I learned about financial infidelity and financial intimacy. Is the number one cause of divorce.
For
100%.
sure.
Imagine, not even infidelity.
Finances.
Finances are very sensitive. Are very, very sensitive. Because if I have my own money, she would see me buy a new shoe, new clothes.
And you need diapers.
I buy a new bag.
And I need diapers.
I'll buy a new car, right?
Yeah.
I would travel. So I don't need to tell her. Nampigia niko Mombasa. I'm so sorry. You see? Niko Naivasha. But when finances are together, you have to communicate.
I'm going to Mombasa in December.
Yes. I have a business meeting in Nakuru.
Yes.
So and hotel is this much I'm spending like this. I get any money, it comes
back to the So thank you for doing that, and thank you to every man who is doing this thing right. No matter what the world calls you, we know you have the peace in doing what is right. Wow, that was a really nice conversation. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy that someone commented and said, Rodah, stop saying all Gen Zs. Sometimes when you give examples and say, I met a Gen Z, some of us, now I have actually met some of you who are doing this thing right and honoring God in it. It's such a breath of fresh air to know that we have this generation happily married.
Yeah.
And you're schooling people who have been married for 40 years, Bana, which is a good thing. So thank you so much. It's good to know marriage works, and it's a good thing. I pray that when you get 20 years of marriage, you'll call me.
We will.
How old? Jemo. We'll still come. And we will celebrate. Because the devil is a liar. When we see people celebrating 2 years, 1 year, we are like, you've not seen marriage. And for me, I say they have seen marriage. Because there are people who don't get here. And there are people who don't get past 1 month.
Exactly.
You are here, you are parents. Oh, last time is parenting.
Parenting is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Oh my, we are enjoying
it.
the additional bundle of joy now. Oh, it's good to see the developments.
Boy.
Oh yes.
Enjoy every season. Enjoy it. Enjoy this stinky diapers. And my husband, at the time, he told me, I don't want to hear any more Cocomelon songs.
That's all you listen to every day.
Enough, ABC. So enjoy. Thank you so much for your time and your wisdom. I can't wait to host your mother. Hey! So guys, when the mom comes, I will let you know this is MaryAnne's mother. So that you go back, revise, and then we come back and see what type of teenager this one was. Because your mom will tell us everything.
For sure. Oh, she
Even
will.
if you
She
give her a
will.
script.
Mom.
She'll come and say,
You
Spill
don't
the
even
beans.
need questions
yeah,
for her.
I don't.
She'll just tell
She
you.
might even interview you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Shout out to Deliverance Church Kitengela. You have amazing examples here, and we thank God for you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for watching as well. What have you learned? Let me know in the comment section. And if you'd like to be hosted or know someone you'd like us to host, let me know. My number is on the screen. Bye-bye.